Guess who else here? Y'all ain't gonna believe this, man.
Who?
LG. LG was on my team.
Oh, word.
LG used to, man, you know what I had to used to do to that boy?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back. We appreciate you guys, man. We love you guys with all of our heart. I appreciate you for coming, spending another show with us, man. Rain, sleet, hell show, we will bring you the Spur of the Moment sports show. Sometimes we talk drama, sometimes we get a little messy, but 100% of the times we're going to talk sports. I got my guy Devin Manuel with me. His Knicks caught a big, huge blowout win last night.
Yeah.
You can slide over some more, Coach. I'm going to get you in the camera. Make sure you all the way in the camera. There we go.
You know I'm a fat guy.
My Spurs lost last night. All right, you good. My Spurs lost last night, but it's all good. I've been telling y'all, bro, we're going to try to get each and every show a little bit better. We're going to try to bring guests that are pillars of the community, people that have been around the block, did a little bit. And today is no different, right? Today is no different. I want to thank my guy again, my boy Devin Manuel, for actually getting next to Coach. We got Coach Wamp in the building today.
Thank you, man. Thank you for absolutely.
Absolutely.
My brother's
Appreciate
right
you for being here with us, man.
Yes, this guy has helped the youth out in a ton of ways, but
Decades.
facts. Let me give y'all a little story before we even get into the show. This was one of my first coaches, right? So we had a game. I forget where the game was at. We had a game out of town somewhere, and during warm-ups, when I'm taking my handoff drill, my left cleat completely busts open. My whole left cleat busts open. My shoe was straight talking. Coach looked down. Coach said, "Yo, bro, what's going on? What happened?" I said, "Yo, my shit just ripped on me." I forget which one of his daughters it was, but he told me to get in the car with his daughter. We went to Newburgh Mall, got me a brand new pair of cleats right then on the spot, and still made it back in time. Excuse me, to start the game. I ain't had to miss no game time or nothing, man. And that's what I mean by being pillars of the community, people who actually care about the community and care about the children, bro. Care about the kids and you know what the kids got going
Making
on.
the kids bigger than the program instead of it being the other way around.
It should always be.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So we do appreciate you. We do appreciate you,
I
Coach.
appreciate you guys.
So let's get into it. How long? I want to get into. I always ask my guests these questions. How was Newburgh for you growing up as a child?
Okay.
In your younger days.
Now, mind you, I didn't grow up in Newburgh.
Oh, okay.
I grew up in Beacon.
Okay.
I came over here at about, I say about 19 or 20. Me and this girl was living together. Now, at that time, Newburgh and Beacon wasn't getting along at all.
Oh, okay.
So now I'm living off right around the corner of South Street. Oh, I'm sorry about that.
You good.
But for those that don't know, that's not from the area. Just so we happen to watch. Beacon is on across the water on a different county, but semi close. So yeah.
So come on, man, how you turn this into? Anyway, so I was told, well, you can't stay here. At this time, I'm 180 pounds, all muscle. I'm working out every day. Head is strong, my mind is strong, my body's strong. You ain't gonna tell me where I can't go.
Right.
So I didn't want no animosity, you know, but I didn't know nobody here. I knew nobody here. So I went on South Street and just stayed on the corner.
I was brave to go do that because South Street was crazy.
What? South Street was crazy, but don't think I ain't had my back, and, I had a little backup.
All right.
But they seen that I was with their program. You understand? So out of that, I got a little respect. It was like, they were crazy. For him to even stand on that corner, he lost his damn mind.
Right.
So I started meeting people. James Stevens was one of my first friends now. And James Stevens liked the ball, so he would take me to the course. That's how I really got my name.
Okay.
Cracking ass.
On the course.
Woo!
All right.
On the course. What? Cracking ass. So they was like, okay, this brother with us, man. We're gonna do this. And that's how I started getting into the groove, started meeting people. And that's how things went. Guys, I'm gonna tell you, man. I got some stories for you, man.
Oh yeah, we gonna get into it, man. We definitely gonna get into it.
I started out, okay, I met a lady, had a couple of kids, whatever. Had a few more kids outside. And on that note, when I say outside, I'm gonna always say this, and I mean this: a man should not have multiple kids everywhere.
Give us give us reasons why. Like break it down for us.
I'm gonna do that. I can't be at the same place and show the love like they need me at certain times. I felt guilty because I'm in one place showing this love to this one child or the other kids, and I'm not here showing the same love at the same time.
And it kind of build like an animosity, a jealousy sometimes.
For the child, because he said,
"Damn, right.
They getting all my dad's time, and we ain't getting. We getting half, not even half that time because we in another city or something like that.
Right.
It's wrong. We, black men, we need to. I hate to say it like that, but we need to grow up. Having multiple kids is not cool.
Right.
Maturing is not easy for everybody though. I've come to realize, and it's just the truth that, and we know women. I think they try to say it's like a scientific fact that women mature faster than men.
Right.
But even as men, some women, some
in
of
a
us,
general sense.
right, absolutely. Some men don't mature until they're 30s or more.
And that's why I'm saying this right now. Maybe I can reach out, or we can reach out to a couple of young stars, and they can see this and say, "Damn, man, why would I want to have multiple kids?" We have got to plan it. If you want to make that kid the best child ever, or you want to make your household growing up your child the best way, you plan that.
Right.
You plan that. You say, you know what, my finances are not right. If that woman say, "Yo, I think I'm pregnant," I hate to say this, but you got to talk to her and say, "Baby, we're not ready. We are not ready for this baby." So
some people say there is no certain time to get ready. Though some people say, and that's I agree with you. I'm just being
you're taking things from not just the child, but from yourself.
Right.
Because now you're fighting, you're struggling. You understand? You're struggling because you haven't got your finances where they should be to raise your child.
Right.
You are actually fighting, and that's not good, because if you're fighting, you're struggling, and this is in the back of your mind, you come home, you're aggravated, you're fighting with your girl.
Sometimes a lot of that is subconscious. You don't even know because it's just weighing on you.
It's
coming out. So.
Nah, facts.
So
subconscious be kicking motherfuckers' ass, bro.
Yeah, and this is why I say we have to try to back it up. And don't get me wrong, I love my kids.
Right.
Love my kids. But I didn't get to interact with all of them. Some of them
the way you would like
the way I would have loved to.
Yeah, love to. Excuse me.
They,
not to be rude, the way you should have.
The way the way a father should have.
The way a father should have. Right.
Some of the women got mad, took the kid. Well, I'm like, yo, I see my son. They got mad. Now, I'm teed off too, but I can't get mad at them because they're like, listen, I got to live my life too as well. Absolutely. I have to live my life. So they moved off. But the thing about it, they tell the kids, "Oh, your father didn't want to be involved," which was not true.
That's trash.
Right. Now that's
wrong.
Yeah.
That's trash.
To this day, I got a couple of my sons that think I didn't want to be in their life when the mothers know that I wanted to. Sent them letters. I check this out. I had a mother tell me, "I need some money because I'm sending them to private school." I said, "Okay, cool. So can I get them for the weekend?" "No, you ain't never getting them."
I gotta pay for private school, but I can't never see the kids.
Thank you. What's wrong with this picture?
Then it make it kind of hard to do because it's like you rewarding bad behavior.
Yes.
You're giving, but then you're not giving,
so
you don't want to give, because if you're not getting and you giving, then it's like, what's the sense if you're not gonna give it to me anyway?
So I said,
that's not cool though. That's not cool.
I said, if I'm not gonna see him, you're not getting my money.
People be weird.
I said, let's go to court. She said, you're not gonna be able to find me, and she was right. I could not find her.
That's crazy.
To this day, I still could not find her.
What did you ever find him, her, and did y'all get into a relationship?
Just let's be real. If your mother's in your ear and she's telling you, "Oh, your dad, this, that," what you gonna do?
You're gonna stay away.
Stay away.
You ain't gonna,
Stay away. Now, he's not realizing there's two sides to every story.
Right.
Well, let me just at least give my father a chance to tell me what's going on.
Right.
Never that. I'm just gonna listen to my mother.
Because normally, usually, most times, once the kids they get older, they start understanding a little bit more. They want to know, but at the same time, it's judgmental because I have been around one parent longer than I have been around the other, so I don't want to hear too much of truth. And that's what a lot of this boils down to. It's just the truth is a powerful thing.
That makes
Two
sense. What you
sides.
said.
Two sides. Two sides. But when you got it now, I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm sure y'all gonna agree. Our mama is our strength.
Right.
For a lot of kids because the father wasn't there.
Right.
You understand? So we're gonna just take down. My dad was there. Now I was with my dad when he was doing dirt. I never said nothing to my mama because he was my dad.
Right. Now I'm about to be on that type of time too.
Some say it wasn't. Some say it was wrong, but that's my dad.
Are you
every day?
How do you put a kid in that situation? Not to cut you off, but if you're a father, right, and you with your 10, 11-year-old son, and you go out and you do some dirt, and you tell him mind his business, and when he get back, his mom say, "What y'all do today?" He's like, "Oh, we riding around." Daddy went and met some girl. Now, what if he do that? Is he supposed to keep that secret from his mom that dad was out with another woman? And if he doesn't, how do we react to the child? Do we simply punish them for telling his mother the truth?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this right here. It was two of us. It was me and my brother.
Okay.
And my dad was out there. We didn't see him kiss nobody.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't see him hug nobody.
Y'all understood what was going on.
What's going on? They was all around my dad. They was having fun. They was treating me and my brother right. Ice cream, whatever.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So I'm living my.
I'm benefiting from
that. I got nothing to say. We go home. I hear my mom arguing about it. I didn't see my dad do nothing wrong. I didn't see him do nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't say he did nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? Now, my brother, he was like, "Yeah, we was around all these girls, and they was buying us ice cream." And my brother was up.
I'm saying you older than your brother, or he older than you?
I'm older than my brother.
Okay, so that's why.
So
he didn't know no better.
Yo, he just lit it up, and my dad was looking like, "I didn't do nothing though, Gloria," because we was fishing. Mm-hmm. They came around my father.
Okay.
My father was well known for fishing. Everybody wanted to be around him. You know
okay.
But we didn't see him do nothing wrong. But my mother just didn't like the fact that all these girls was there. Plus, they was buying us ice cream, and my mother didn't appreciate that at all. She, you don't buy my kid nothing. You're a female.
Can you discipline a child for that? Let me ask my co-host. Can you discipline a child
telling the truth?
For not to put you in that situation. Let's say a couple goes out and the kid sees his dad talking to a girl. Now, when he go back and tell Mama Love, yeah, dad was outside talking to this girl. He grabbed her butt and all that. Can you discipline your son for doing that?
Nah.
Like that's what I'm like. What about you?
Like I said, my dad didn't do none of that bad.
No, I'm saying, but can you discipline your child if he goes back and tell your mom the truth?
Let me tell you what my dad did.
Okay, even better.
He took me, left my brother home.
I fixed that. So that fixed.
You're just not ready to hold it down yet.
You're not smart enough,
right,
to realize that you can't tell everything.
Some things go without saying.
That's discipline enough because he gonna be like, "Dad ain't taking." You know that's going to eat
that's
at.
Right.
So
that's right. It hit him in his head, and afterwards he learned that lesson. Then my father started taking him again.
Okay.
He learned that lesson real fast.
Mm-hmm. Let me get into something right now. I want to ask y'all both. I'm gonna start with Swiss this time. Mm-hmm. Then I'm gonna go over to you, bro. It seems like a lot of time in life, bro, people feel really entitled to things that they didn't work for. Why do you think people feel so entitled, whether it be family members, whether it be friends? Let's say you come across $10 million right now, right? It's going to be a lot of people that you haven't spoke to in a long time and that you've never spoke to that might be like, yo, cuz, how you been? Like, why do you think people are so entitled? And how do you handle the situation? Do you just start passing out or that money? Or how do you go about that? And it's a two-part question. Why do people feel so entitled? And how do you go about it when people start throwing that entitlement word around?
I think, let me see. I mean, because entitlement, that run deep. Entitlement is really selfishness. That's what entitlement is. So when answer to that, I would just say that's selfishness. And then what I would do if it was me, I'm not a stingy guy, but I'm not an idiot either.
And there we
If
go.
you around through the good times and I feel like you deserving of me to give you something, if I want to make you feel better, because again, I'm not obligated to do anything.
Right.
But if I was, I would definitely give.
But guys like us got big hearts.
Yeah, I would definitely give. But that's like if I missed you, if I missed out, then that's just what it is. If you did something memorable for me to give you that, then I would.
Right.
So I would give some, but everybody can't. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't gonna be able to get a piece of the pie.
Everybody can't go. Now, let me ask you, Coach. Let me ask you the same way I asked Swiss. Why do you think people feel so entitled, and how do you handle that if it comes your way?
Yeah, a lot of that comes from the people that he was around already.
They
put him in that position,
right?
You know, where no, he's good. He ain't got to pay for that. It's the same way they do with millionaires. I'm gonna give you a good example. I went to St. Martin. Now I hooked up with this joker that he knew everybody on the island. Now I'm at the table. We at this strip joint, and I don't. You ain't never heard about Coach Wamp no strip joints. Now, I'm in a place I ain't never been before. I don't do strip
something
joints.
a little different.
Yeah. So I'm tired as hell. I'm tired. I'm ready to get out of here. But I keep looking at these bottles. These bottles keep coming at us.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out where the hell these bottles come from. I said, yo, man, why did you bring me these bottles? He said, Jim, I told him you was a millionaire.
What?
Yeah.
They giving complimentary on the house type shit.
You didn't have to pay for it?
I didn't have to pay for it.
Oh, Lord, that's crazy.
It's like you just happy to have your presence here. They on that type
of bottle. And all these girls around that they was talking some kind of language that I didn't know, trying to get me to. I'm like, yo, I don't do that. I don't know who you are. I don't do that. I don't do strip joints. But we as people, we set other people up to make them think that they are entitled to get free things.
So it's partially our fault.
Yeah. I'll give a quick example of that too. It's how can I'll say it like this: the barbershop. If you was to cut up, if I had a little brother, right, and I'm cutting up my little brother, from the time he's able to get a cut until he gets a job and he's ready to get on his own and start paying for himself. Certain people have been getting free cuts for so long that they feel entitled now. Even though that I'm out here, I'm busting nuts, I'm working, I'm paying for my own stuff.
Smoking weed and drinking.
Drinking. Yeah. But I won't give you the money because you cut my hair damn near my whole life. But that's what I would call entitlement, right. And that wouldn't be right. You understand?
You're a man now.
We still got bills to pay at the end of the day. We still have to take care.
He a man now. Brother, you been cutting my hair. Yeah, but you a man now.
Because some things is just principle. That's what it was. The free cuts was because of principle.
Right.
You a family member of mine. I don't want to see you going through a rough time, looking rough, and you don't got the means to get it. So I'm gonna do that for you. Right. But it's under a guise of I'm doing you a favor because you can't do it for yourself. But once you are able to do that for yourself, you can't then look back on from when you was a kid and just be like, yo, this just it's never ending. Like I just get this for, and that's entitlement.
Nah,
you know what I mean? So that would be an example.
Facts. How do you handle the entitlement when it comes your way?
My bad. I'm glad you said that. I had a gentleman that felt though he was entitled. I'm not gonna say his name, but years past, he was Joke was bigger than big. Doing his thing around Newburgh, and he went about his business, going where he wanted, doing what he wanted. So one day, this is when we had the bar. He come to the door. He's like, "Yo, let me get in." I'm like, "Gotta pay at the door." Wow, what do you mean? It's me, man. It's me. Yeah, I know. I know you
have to pay at the door.
You gonna make me pay? I got people behind me, yeah, and they gotta pay too.
All right.
Wow, I know you're kidding me, man. I know you're kidding me. This is me, man. Bro, listen. You had a business. When I came to see you, did I say this is me?
Right.
Nah, man, you gotta pay. What's the problem?
Right.
But look, all these people I'm bringing, and they gotta pay as well.
Exactly. The thing is, it should always be you want to pay.
Thank you.
I don't want nothing free.
You should want to help your man.
Contribute to their situation.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it to you like this, and I hate to say it like this, but when a Spanish, Mexican, Chinese, when they go somewhere, Them people don't complain. They go out there, they say,
And they
Papa,
together.
you know,
Mhm.
take that.
Facts.
Just like that. Why do we always gotta hurt our own people, knowing that okay, you got the money? Because if you didn't have the money, you wouldn't be here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So why would you want to complain, moan, and do all this, knowing that you have the money? Why do we have to say, "I'm gonna let you in free"? If I want to let you in free, you ain't gotta ask me. I'm gonna
Right.
tell you.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna tell you. But if I'm at that door and I ain't moving,
Yeah.
go in your
Right.
pocket.
Right.
Right.
Let me ask you a question, bro.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna ask you too, Coach. Bro, I just wrote this down and started. Why is it that people act so funny towards our personal business, right? And this is what I mean. When you go to Walmart, unless you stealing or giving a 5-finger discount, if you go to Walmart, you got to pay Walmart their cash.
I use that all the time.
You can't go to Walmart and say, "Yo, Walmart, I'm $10 short. Can I bring you this $10 back tomorrow or in 2 days?" Walmart gonna tell you put that ish back. No, you cannot do
And
that.
if you try to walk out with it,
You're going to you're gonna be handcuffed. So why is it that people will go to Walmart and pay Walmart or Target or Lowe's or Home Depot? They'll go there, see the receipt, see the price, and pay them all their money. But when they come to you, yo, bro, can I get a haircut? Let's say the haircut is $30. Can I get it for 20, 25 this time? Can I get it for 15?
It's entitled.
But why they act funny towards our business, but go to Walmart and pay the money?
Because they feel like people like the first it's selfishness, but they use it under a guise of we all been through the struggle together, so you should be. But then my thing is, no, you can't look at it. We have all been in the struggle. That should make you want to help. But some people minds ain't like that. I don't know if you heard the 2/3 theory. 2/3 of people they're not gonna make it because that's just their mindset.
And I never heard that. That's dope.
There's just no way out of it.
That's dope. Can you say it again for the chat, for the crowd? 2/3. That's dope.
The 2/3 theory.
I never heard of that.
And it's because it's just life.
Right. Facts.
That's just the numbers of it. 2/3 just not gonna, that's just what it is.
Okay.
So I just think it's just it's selfishness that leads to entitlement. That think like this. Like I said, we in a struggle together, so look out for me. Instead of it being like, yo, we be stronger when we look out for one another.
Right.
Opposed to you just looking out for me.
You support me, and if you got a business, I'm gonna support you back.
Right. And I think that's what it is.
One hand wash the other, bro. They both wash the face. And Coach, why do you think people will go to Walmart, see the register, see it's $259, pay them all their money, but come to you and whatever business or establishment you may have, whether it be a bar or a club, hey, let me get a couple drinks on the house tonight. Why people don't want to pay us our money?
It's hard, man. It's sad that they do this to us.
I got another one. I'm gonna start with you on next question.
You know what they call it?
After this.
I'm gonna get over on here.
Right.
They want to get it. They feel as though they want to get over on somebody. They feel as though they have to try to get something for nothing. Something for nothing. Mm-hmm. All the time. We as the people feel as though we got, and they should come in there with the mentality like, yo, this brother's trying. I'm gonna give him what they deserve and keep it moving. The white people don't even try to do that. Come on, man. Why are you trying to do that to me? Why are you trying to make short me for something that I have to pay for?
Yes.
Why are you doing this to me?
Yes, we all got bills.
Yeah,
people.
we bills.
All have bills, man.
Why are you doing it to me? Cats out there. Because I had a white dude. I'm gonna tell you something about this white guy. I ain't never, beside my father, had a better friend than this white guy. And that's a guy that this white dude, old white dude, funny as hell too. He was colorblind like that. But this man did some things for me that I knew a black man would not have done. I'm in Cabela's.
That's deep. That's crazy.
I'm in Cabela's and I want to buy this boat. Now I'm trying to flag the people down. I'm in top of this boat and I'm like, hey, excuse me. This joker jumped on top of it. He said, excuse me. And it's loud. I want to get a boat here. Now you should see how fast they rolled and came to him. Just like that.
It's terrible.
So they came. He said, I don't want the boat. He wants the boat. And they just look. He said, why do I have to do this in order for y'all to get attention to this man? He got this money for y'all.
Right. Check our sound.
This joker did that for y'all to get attention to this.
Just checking.
I was in some trouble. And
make sure it's not static.
I had a little gap thing going on a few years back.
Yeah, okay.
And So somebody called the police on me, and it wasn't nothing about that. But this lady, black, he got a gun. He got a gun. Now the gun wasn't out there. The gun was inside my house. Mm-hmm. Well, nobody could. She just knew I had one from another chick coming up in there and running her mouth to her. Right. So I just looked at him like, man, come on, man. And the police right there. Right. My friend went in, put that gun in his pocket, and walked right out there. He just like this. Now I'm talking to this policeman. He's just like this.
Crazy.
Show me the gun. Mm. Who's gonna do that for you? Now he stood right there between them two cops. Right, didn't move, didn't shake, and he showed me that. Now, of course, I got rid of the gun. I said, I'm done with this shit. You know.
He had that protection for the. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I said I gotta give it a because this lady. Yeah. But I'm just saying the friendship and the things that this man did for me. I've had brothers that they were like, nah, I ain't touching this shit. Right. Man out there. Right. This man put that in his pocket and stood right there between these jokers and had me. I'm laughing.
Right. Because you know what it is already.
Yeah, Tay, whenever you're ready. Keep going, y'all. I'll come get the jersey, Tay, whenever you're ready. Just let me know, bro. Please. I'll come get it today.
My loyalty to this brother, and I'm going to tell you how deep it went. When he passed away, I love this man. He had asked me, he said, man, if I pass away, can you take my ashes and toss them in Lake Ontario? I drove all the way to Lake Ontario.
Wow.
Put my boat in that water and gave him what he wanted. That's how much love I have for that man. You know what I mean? It's not always about the color, bro. It's not always about the color.
No, not at all.
Like
you got some real
the soul
people.
of a man.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you a story about it was a ride in Beacon. Real bad ride. And a cop slapped me. Slapped the hell out of me. I was young, so I was about 15, 16. I was 16. And on the ground, it was a ride. So on the ground, it was a rape. So I'm getting ready to tear this man head off with this rape. You understand? Right. I'm ready to wake up, and they put the gun on. Put it down or you're dead, you know. Of course, I put it down. When they shackled me, they beat me so bad that my father walked past me, didn't even know who I was.
That's crazy.
That's how bad we see it. My father and mother, they were from down south. They didn't know nothing about suing nobody and nothing like that. You know, they didn't know nothing about that. Let me tell you what saved my behind. Now, they beat me. I'm in the precinct, and they're whooping my ass. You understand me? They were beating me. I can feel me swelling up.
Cowards.
Thank you. Beating the hell out of me. This white lady came in now. She came in, and I can still see it on my eye. I can see her son had an eye jammy like that. She said, these guys just rolled by, these black guys just rolled by, and all of them hit my son in the eye. And they told his ass up. When she seen what they was doing to me, she said, get off that boy. Changed my whole outlook on life. She changed my whole outlook. I said, this lady came in here, these black kids don't bust her son up. And she told them to get off me.
Still defended you. Because we're not all the same.
Yo, do you know what that did to my heart? Do you know what that did to my heart? I was like, oh my God.
Well, I was just saying this to somebody the other day, right? And this is a credit because we on that type of subject.
Yeah,
and this is a credit to just everybody and all, because I was hearing people like they would be scared if they was to break down and had to be, and I had to say, like, yo, if you was to break down in any street in Newburgh, New York.
Oh, so about their car breaking down here.
Car breaking down. Right. And you could do it on South Street, Leonard Street, City Terrace. You can go on anywhere.
Yeah.
William Street. And if you broke down and you ain't out here in the streets doing nothing, you'll get the people out there to help you before they ever harm you. You understand what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
That is, that's just how it is. That's how it is. So when you say about those, like, them type of good people, you know what I mean? It's a universal thing. And I mean? It is. It's good people everywhere.
That was something.
I know about John Brown. That's what once I learned about him, I could never really judge them as a whole.
Right,
you understand what I'm saying? So
I got something to piggyback off that way. I got a question. It's a great segue because some people think there is a problem. Some people think it's not a problem. I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna present it like it is a problem. If you don't think it is a problem, then obviously you say is. But if you think it is a problem, I want you to expand on why you think. Some people think there's something wrong with Newburgh. Some people think Newburgh is just out of hand, or what do you think? You think Newburgh?
People
You think
can't.
anything is wrong with Newburgh?
It is things wrong here, but to me, and then I don't like to say this, because I don't like to make it seem like the people that left are weak or whatever. But to me, Newburgh is a survival of the fittest. If you can survive here, you can do it. But again, I'm not saying that, because some people see bigger opportunities. There's bigger things out there.
Right.
There's more. And
Absolutely.
I'm not one of those that's like, yo, stay here. But at the end of the day, it's, once you leave, my thing is, don't try to downplay what you left here. A lot of people tend to do that. They leave and they try to downplay. You leave is one thing, and just don't try to downplay.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right. You think it's a problem with Newburgh?
It's not Newburgh, it's the people.
That's deep too. It's dope.
It's not Newburgh, it's the people. Because you take and you can take the same people that are hating on people and take them to other places and do the same
make
shit.
The same thing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
20 minutes.
We don't embrace people that are doing things good for themselves. There's always that one guy that wants to try to take it from them. Take LG. They know him to be the fastest man in the world. Do you know how beautiful that is?
Wow.
They know him to be the fastest man in the world. And I swear, I told that boy, don't come back to Newburgh. I said, LG, stay with you. Don't come back here. After you and your Mrs. Ab boys, you get shot. Come on, man. And people were trying to shoot him.
That's crazy.
Why? Just because he's out there having fun? You shoot him in. They ain't trying to kill him. They want to hurt him.
They just want to make sure you can't run no more.
Couldn't run no more. That killed him.
Mm-hmm.
That killed him. And I love him. I love him like he was my son. And I'm still trying to reach out, but it killed him. It broke his spirit. It broke him because he can't run like he was. And they know him to be the fastest man in the world. I think in college he beat Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
That's saying something.
For real?
Yeah. In college.
Oh, I didn't know he raced against Usain in college.
Yeah. Same age.
That's
crazy. He didn't make the Olympic trials.
They know
after
him.
That shit, he couldn't.
That's crazy.
They know him.
He should be somewhere living his best life right now.
Millionaire, man. Come on. Can you imagine you waking up every day and you thinking about that? That's a weight that's on your shoulders that just can't. You're trying to struggle. And you're trying, man. It's hard, man.
Got a brain for a reason, kids. Use it, man.
Come on, man. See, this is why I say Newburgh is messed up. My son, boy. This is why I say Newburgh is messed up, is because.
Well, I want to go back to what you said too. Hate is definitely real, but coming back, and you know what I mean.
What I told him, I said, don't come back here until you finish your journey.
Right.
Get what you can. Get, like, run to that money bag. You understand me? Run to where you can raise your family and just look back and laugh. A lot of kids come back here, and if you evaluate the situation, a lot of kids come back here that's doing something, come back here and get into something. Just like the young boy King, man. Gun in the car. Come on, man. You know, now he's doing his thing now, and we love him for that.
Yeah, right.
We love him for that, and I'm happy for him, and I hope that brother goes all the way and get to the NBA, all that. But when you come back here for some reason, something, you know what? I'm not gonna say it's the cops targeting our kids. I'm not gonna say that, but our kids need to stay out the way.
Mm-hmm. Gotta be smart enough to know when it's the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Gotta know how to maneuver through the streets, man. Gotta know how to move.
Stay out the way. It's because it hurts. Look at the basketball players that we've had in Newburgh that was way better than the teams that were kicking ass.
Right. I think we had some real talent that come through Newburgh in sports. Some real talent.
We had some pros.
We had some real.
You understand me?
Yes, we did.
We had some pros up in this mother. And it's not going to school. And you know what I'm gonna tell you. Also, what really hinders us? Women.
Don't even get me on that. Yeah, I be talking for hours.
Well, there is, if you get the right girl, she can help you go somewhere.
Help you elevate, yes.
But it's always these little ratchet girls that come on.
That's the thing. It don't got to be necessarily ratchet though, coach. It could be good. They can be feminine. It's vindictive ways.
You know what kills me, fellas?
She ain't good then.
Let me get this little piece in. What kills me is, bro, we'll be like, you'll see girls on Facebook and there'll be a young boy on there posting he a shooter and taking pictures like this, and then they'll be encouraging it. Yeah, my brother a shooter, my boyfriend a big hitter. Y'all better stop playing with me. Then soon as he get locked up and gotta go do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Now you looking at him like, oh, he was stupid. He was out there doing dumb-ish. It's like, why do y'all big that type of lifestyle and character
because
up?
attention is the new drug. It's the new drug. They addicted to attention. It's about me. Everything is the them. It's me. It's about me and them. You know what I mean?
Young boys got to realize these females will set you up for failure, man.
Down.
These females want you to be a shooter. Then soon as you go be a shooter and you locked up, they forget about you.
Now, mind you,
don't think it ain't going to happen.
No, of course not.
We ain't talking about all women.
And then,
not all of them.
And it's a perfect segue anyway, because we'll just get off that, because I know they'll be on our ass.
Nah, right.
So I just want to continue. We stopped at, like, once you got around South Street, you started playing ball. Now touch us up a little bit after that. What made you get into, like, getting into coaching, working with the youth and working with the kids?
Okay. Y'all know my son Dante?
Perfect segue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dante, man. This joker, man, he was little, man, and I would go to the field with him. Now at the time,
thank you for that segue.
They had kids with the helmet, the pads, and everything, but they had the flags on them. I told that boy, I said, "Listen, man, you got your pads on. You better tackle somebody." Like, Dad, I'm not supposed to. What did I just tell you?
Tackle.
You better tackle. Now, Gary Jeter was his coach.
Shout out to Coach Jeter.
Yeah, always. I hear Gary right now to this day. Dante, what you doing? He out there tearing you ass.
And I don't want you to be light on my kids. If I got kids, on his ass. Get the best out of him.
Dante is out there tackling. He coming up the field crying. Dad, you got me told I don't care. You better tackle. Gary looking at me. Gary, leave him alone, man. They got protective gear.
All right.
Now, by me going through that, the next year, they took the flags away, which was good. But I met a gentleman, and I love this man. I've always loved this man. Coach Briggs.
Shout out to Coach Briggs.
Shout out
to Coach
Pastor Briggs. The Bishop Pastor, Coach, all that, and then some. My man.
Right.
Can you believe I caught that joke in midair? Woo! Thank God I was strong. That's when we won the state championship. That joke ran and jumped on that. I'm like, oh.
Anyway. What year? Just tell for the people that's watching. What year you won the championship?
Oh my! We won 2 championships.
I'll tell them. Elaborate.
Let me see. What year was that? It was it not 80? Was it 85? 85, 86, I think it was.
Mm-hmm. And if you can't remember, Coach, you can just give us
I'm not sure, but it was
estimate.
There you go. Thank you.
Aubrey Weems, Dante, Jihad.
Shout out to Hottie.
Yeah,
shout out to all them guys.
Shout out to y'all.
Them
doing big things right now too.
We had a squad, and Coach Briggs was one of the best coaches that I've ever coached with. One of the best, you know. And you know what bothers me? You got these Jack Benny coaches out here running around here telling people that they're the best coach that ever came.
All right, you know what?
Give me a break, man.
Let's touch on that, because there was a lot that transpired up there with Pop Wanted to Wreck, and there was a lot of things that was going up there with the coaches and all that. Touch up on that for us, because a lot of people, they don't really know what took place. You was in the inside, so give us elaborate on that for us, what took place and how it ended out and stuff like that.
Because if you don't mind me saying, Coach, I'm gonna touch up on what you said too, and I know you said we can talk about this. A lot of people, let's just say, a lot of people was trying to throw dirt on your name in that situation. A lot of people was throwing you under the bus, saying you was doing some foul stuff up there. So we want to give you a chance to speak from the horse's mouth on what really happened with the youth football up there, and why you stopped being up there.
I'm on the board. And I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm stating names, and if there's a problem, you know where I'm at. But I'm gonna keep it real, and I'm gonna say it. Brother Neil got kicked off for Newburgh. Okay, from site stuff. Now he was with us, and he left us. Took some of our kids with him out there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I don't care. There's more kids. I don't care. But now he did some messed up stuff. They kicked him out of there.
Okay.
So Spider wants to take him off. Wants to take Nate, that's been there, head coach, take Nate out of being a head coach because he said we lost 2 seasons. So what? So what? He's still been there. This ain't no job. This is a volunteer.
Right.
You understand me now? Right. This is volunteer.
But that's just how big it was up there. It became a political thing because it was so big up there.
Yeah.
Now, even though it was volunteer, it was people were so into it. You would think that
you know what that was?
A lot of politics
that was a
came
joke.
over.
That was a joke, and I liking another joke.
Okay.
Okay, because I'm on the board. We never got anything because he said Nate did this, Nate did it. If Nate did something that you didn't like, how come he wasn't brought to the board? You can't just say, as a president, you can't just say, I don't like what he did, he's out of here. There's ways you got to go about it. You got to bring him to the board, and we figure out what we're going to do from there.
It's policy.
That's in
policy. Right.
It's policy. It's
the
in the
way
book.
You're supposed to do
so, now,
damn.
Nate was going through some changes one year. He was moving. So every day he was telling me, you know, I'm running late. You got it? Yeah, I got it. He was doing that. He was letting us know he was running late. You know, things happen. We have a life. Mm-hmm. Spider is watching him. Well, why are you watching this man like that? Why? But he ain't saying nothing to him. You watch him, he ain't saying nothing to him. Anyway, he's saying something to us. Yo, where he at? He don't ever be here. Bro, yeah, he already told us he's gonna be late. We good. We got this. Then Spider said, y'all losing. I told y'all, well, this is what I want. Hold on, how you gonna tell the coach what you want? You're just the president, bro.
Right.
You can't do that. You're not supposed to. He ain't doing nothing wrong. Mm-hmm. Leave the man alone.
Right.
So this is going on. I'm in between Nate. Nate just saying, man, I ain't thinking about it. Which rightfully so, because he didn't approach Nate.
Right.
So Nate's like, man, he ain't saying nothing to me, so what the hell? But he's still coming to me, yo, man. I don't know. I don't like something, bro. Just tell him. Tell him. Why you telling me? I'm assistant coach right now.
Right.
You know, I'm on the board with y'all. We ain't bring him to the board, so we can't do nothing to him.
Right.
So now we having meetings. Who's gonna be what coach? Neil comes in. I want to be the head coach of D2 or D3, whichever one Nate was. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what the hell?
So pretty much he wanted to fill in where Nate was at. He wanted to fill that spot.
So I'm saying to myself, that takes a lot of balls because you just got kicked out of over here. How you gonna just come over here and say you want to be the head coach? I ain't no dummy. You already been told. Okay. So once I've got to tell you, in that interview, I asked him, I said, my man, I was told that you got on the podium and said that you was the best D1 or D2 coach that ever was. He didn't lie. He said, yeah. I said, my man, do you know the past history about Newburgh? This coach out here that won New York state championships, not just county bull crap.
Right.
And
that's a bold claim right there.
What?
That's a bold claim.
Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
Yeah.
It takes years to build something up, like not 1 or 2 games,
right?
Or because you won 1 championship of a county thing. Are you kidding me? The best. Come on, man. So I'm telling them, I'm saying to them, I'm like, listen, man, I don't mind if Neil come on back here, but he got to start back at the bottom
and work his way up.
Work his way up. Now, to me, that's fair. To me, that's fair. Spider. They acting like they agree with me, but I know something going on because I see the little, back here. So I'm like, come on. Now I'm telling Nate, let's see, what they didn't know the whole time was I had the phone on and Nate was on the other end. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know that. So Nate listened to all this. And Spider said, you already told us that Nate was messing up. I said, listen, I didn't tell you Nate was messing up. You asked me a question, did Nate do this or do that? And I told you, no, he didn't. But we corrected it.
Mm-hmm.
We came together as him and I, and we corrected it. See, instead of him going with that, he wanted to go with the, y'all didn't do it. I'm like, bro, but I told you, we corrected it. He kept repeating that over and over and over, trying to build something that wasn't there.
Right.
You know, everything that he tried to shoot down, and Nate and I already talked about it, and we corrected it. Nate's the type of coach, he tried to give every coach their leeway. You understand? And if something ain't working right, because at the time, I was like, Nate, Jaffe ain't doing this right. He's running this right here. He should be running something. You're like, you know what, coach? I'm gonna fix that. Okay, cool. Okay. And that's what we talked about.
Fixed up.
Yeah. But back here, we was being watched. Which was bad. Now, we come to find out, and I told him, I said, if y'all gonna make, because he still kept pushing for Neil to be the head coach. I said, if he gonna be the head coach, I'm out of here.
So they wound up making him the head coach, or did he stay and work his way up?
Well, Spider made his choice. I made my choice. Wow. He made his choice. It wasn't for Neil. I bounced. I bounced out to the town. People found out that I left. So they called me up. And they asked me, Coach Wild, what's going on? We hearing things. I said, this. I'm not going to tell you where to go. And this is what I told people. I said, I'm not going to tell you where to go. But if you ask me a question, I'm going to give you the damn answer.
All right.
So they asked me what happened, and I told them. I said, I don't think Neil should be inspired in Nate's place. It's wrong. I said, he's not coaching my son. I'm out of there. I said, you do what you want to do, and we out there. So people started scrambling. You know, there was no unity. When you think that you're bigger than the program, you're wrong. You're going out here, you buying stuff on your own, you doing stuff on your own, you're making decisions on your own, you're wrong. It's a group. We vote on this shit.
Right.
We vote on it. Everything
was democracy, pretty much.
Spider wasn't that type of guy. You know what I mean? Now, I can't take nothing from him from being involved in the league for all these years as a coach.
Right.
Terrible leader. Terrible leader. He didn't have leadership skills. What kind of leader? And you know what? Now, I'm gonna give y'all something, man. Me and this coach was arguing, right?
Right.
Now, the coach told me, don't say it again. So I said it again. I'm a man. I'm going, that's man. You don't tell me to say it. Right. So he said, don't say it again or we're going to fight. I said it again. Now, Spider right there, he's supposed to be the president. So dude, let's go over here. Let's fight. Well, let's go. Right. Okay. I get over there. I squared off. The dude said, yo, man, did you just see that? I said, well, he's supposed to be our president. And he was going to just let us fight. Now, I didn't even think about that.
And then because you was in a heat of the moment, so once it dawned on you.
But he was right. If he's the president, if he give a damn about this league, he's not going to let two coaches sit back and fight damn near on the field. Or in the corner or up there anywhere. If you a leader, be a leader. Say, fellas, stop that shit. Don't sit there and say, go ahead, y'all, I'm watching. What kind of crap is that? Am I right or wrong? You know, so he woke me up, and it was my man Angelo. You know, he woke me up to that. I was like, yo, bro, you right. I said, but you brought that because, bro, what I said was the truth. You gonna take it down? I'm going with you. Right. But he was right. That joker was gonna sit there and let us fight over some silly shit.
So let me ask you this: what wound up being the conclusion of all of that? Like after everything was said and done, where does everybody stand now?
Right now, I'm not standing with them, and I don't even see no program being thought about because they don't know how to bring it about. Someone should jump in there and say, "Listen, I just want the Steeler program to come about." Now, of course, nobody wants Spider in there no more because I've never seen that league not have a league.
Oh, so it would be. This would be just starting from the beginning.
Yeah.
This. Okay, so it'll be like a restart.
Yeah,
but y'all gonna keep. Obviously, y'all gonna keep the name and everything. Will still be.
They should. I'm not never going back there because I tried to tell them jokers you can't do that.
That's a good thing for you to start your own thing up at
that. Nah, that's what they tried to do. So Coach Wamp is chilling now. You know what, man? I felt very disrespected by Spider, you know, because he never really wanted to listen. It was always what he would overtalk you.
Well, maybe y'all got time. Y'all could patch things up.
Oh, I don't have no ill will for the brother. Okay. You know, I don't have no ill will for the brother. Not at all. You know what I mean? But it's just he's not a leader. He's a hell of a coach. You know, he's a good coach, but he's not a leader. You know, you can't come into a program and treat it like you're just team and you're just running. We are here with you. Mm-hmm. You understand? We are a group to manage this together.
It's a community.
Right.
You understand? This is a board, and everything has to go through the board. You can't just do what you want to do. Everything has to go through the board.
And then, like I said, policy is voting. It's like basically a democracy where everybody's gonna come in, figure it out, and come together about the final decision about it.
Man, I just, and this Neil thing was the word. How do you think that makes us look? These people get rid of them, and we pick them up, making them head coach.
Sure.
How stupid did we look? Am I right? Let's be real about it. It's just like you going to a job, getting fired for embezzlement.
Well, that's what the cops do all the time. They get fired for one thing, they go to the next county. And we
call them the biggest assholes ever. Facts. You know, so I'm like, yo, man, and I'm telling them, I'm saying, that is making us look stupid. Right. Now, to Spidey, he's like, oh, you got to give somebody another chance. I said, okay, we'll make him go down to the little guys and let him work his way up from up there. Right. That's giving
not like you was trying to ban him, period. Or
no. I was not trying to ban him, period, because he's right. Everybody deserves a second chance, and I was with that. But you don't take and put him at the head coach job when this man was doing it already. Okay. You know, Spidey tried to make it seem like because he lost. Well, brother, let's not forget about the previous year when you lost every game. Right. Now, let's not forget about that. How come that's because he threw that on my man, and it was terrible because he was messing with me because we was doing it. He was like, yo, Coach Juan, you messing up. Blah, blah. I was like, yeah, bro. Now watch me. He come back, he lost. Coach Juan, blah, blah. Come back, he lost. I'm like, bro, what's up? He didn't want it. Then he threw it on my man. Come on, man. Come on. Own it or don't own it, but don't come over here with me because my memory good. Right. I ain't got
Alzheimer's.
I ain't got that. Sure. My memory good. But like I said, he's a good coach. He's a really good coach, but he's not a leader. None at all. And it's sad that a lot of kids didn't get a chance to play football because of his ego. Because he wanted it his way.
That's terrible.
Because he had to have Neil do that. And a lot of people, and mind you, Neil messed up really bad. Now, they tell me he's doing better now.
I mean, shout out to because I think they're coming out with it's a flag football, if I'm not mistaken. The Wolfpack.
Oh, word.
They coming out with something. I don't know if you heard. Shout out to Dope Coley and them boys.
Yeah. Shout out
with that. So Wolfpack. Shout out to Wolfpack. Hopefully that could turn out.
Well, they better do something real quick, man, because flag football's about to end.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
I'm sure he'll, because he's a genius, so I'm sure he'll adjust some type of.
The Rec has a flag league, and Town of Newburgh has a flag league that's going very well right now. Right. Instead of starting the Wolfpack, he should have just took one. I mean, took the Steelers.
But that's the thing. I think I'm not sure. I'm not speaking for him, but I just think I wanted to just start over something different without dealing with all the we was talking about when we first started, like all the politics and all that stuff. Like trying to start fresh.
I don't know what kind of politics it could be. Y'all as a group lost everything. Y'all didn't have a league. That right there in itself is saying y'all fucked up. Okay. Anytime you have kids that couldn't play football, You did not have a league. That has never happened in Newburgh ever.
And that's a good segue too, because we're gonna conclude. But I want you to just, in the conclusion, Coach, just tell us what you will want to come out of all of this, and like how would you feel if they did restart and came out with the Steelers again? Like how would you?
I would love it.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, man. And this is really sad. All my grandkids was in the town of Newburgh. It was me and my son in the city of Newburgh. And I told my kids, I said, we ain't never going to town. I said, I brought y'all up as a Steeler. I said, as long as there is a Steeler, we're gonna be a Steeler.
Right. That was that type of bond I had.
That was me. Right. You understand? That was me. And I would not turn. Because I remember the times when the town didn't want no part of the city of Newburgh.
That's crazy.
You understand me now? They did not want no part of the city. And I remember.
And they always been that way, because that's how we became that two separate things. We was all once at one point in time.
Oh,
that's right.
And then they kicked us and was like, no, we good.
That's
y'all
right.
do your own thing down.
They wanted no part of the city of Newburgh.
Where we benefit from, guess what we got? Waterfront.
Yeah. Facts.
They don't got that.
Facts.
Got to come down here, get down there.
And we got more talent all around the board down here.
What
That's
happened?
Crazy.
Is they started losing, and they got together and said, "Listen, we got to bring them boys over here.
Right.
Get some of them.
Yeah.
Right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna get some of them as coaches, and have them coaches bring them over here too.
Right.
And these knuckleheads didn't see this, and they went there.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I said, do y'all not see this? What's going on here? See this?
They won a couple of state championships out in the town, didn't they?
Yeah.
They won a couple.
Not states, but
they did get some championships out of.
Yeah,
county or section.
I mean,
good things too.
Because it was popular.
Yeah,
when they was winning at that time. They was winning.
That's still lit.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. But let me tell you something. There was nothing like Pop Warner, baby.
No,
nothing like Pop Warner, baby. We had to travel everywhere. And we battling kids just like us.
Facts.
You know, we going down to Philly. We going up North Syracuse.
Yes.
We going all over.
I remember that.
There was nothing like Pop Warner.
I went to Pennsylvania for a state champion.
Come on, baby.
A title.
Come on, baby.
We lost, but I went to PA for
the
a title.
boys just hitting one.
Yeah, they was Yo, we was all like, we was all like 5'5", 5'6", 5'7". Those white boys in PA was starting at 6'2". Nobody on our team was over than 5'7".
Corn stalks.
Like, yo.
They were carrying around cows on their shoulders. But the thing about this is, you got guys out there that harp themselves up that never even been in Pop Warner. I'm not trying to hear none of that. Don't glorify. If you good, let the people tell you you're good. You ain't got to sit and glorify yourself. You ain't got to do all that.
Right.
You know what I mean? The people will let you know. You don't have to do that. I'm going to give kudos where kudos deserve. Like, Spider messed up as far as being a leader, but he was always a damn good coach. Always. He was always there for the kids. Always was there for the kids. Him and that big head ass Zach, it was always there for the kids.
I don't know how true it is, but I know there was rumors going around that there was money missing out of the program and stuff.
See,
but
that's another thing.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get into all that.
Justin, see you in the chat.
Yeah, we gonna move on. Let's get into a little.
I just gotta say one thing.
Go ahead. Do you?
Shout out to my man, God rest his peace, Jeff Lassane. Jeff was a funny cat.
Rest in peace,
Jeff was a hell of a coach. He was there for many years, man. And he passed away. That's joking, man. He was good, man. Funny as hell. Funny as hell, man. Yeah.
Let's move on to a little bit of sports here. That was sports, and we appreciate all of that, Coach. Facts. First of all, the New York Knicks are playing the Philadelphia 76ers. Paul George is a $215 million third option, ladies and gentlemen. This is crazy because it's either Embiid or Maxey, 1 and 2, and then Paul George is always third. Let's get into that. The Knicks were up 31 points going to the third quarter last night. Jalen Brunson put up 19 points in the first quarter. The Knicks were on a complete roll last night. My guy that I personally like, OG Anunoby, put up 18 points. He was 7 for 8 from the field, 2 for 2 from behind the three-point line. Jalen Brunson was 12 for 18 from the field, 3 for 6 from behind the 3-point line. Cat chipped in with 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. Mikal Bridges also put in 17 points. He was 7 of 10 from the field, 3 of 5 from the 3-point line, and he also put up 5 rebounds. Yes, like I said, the Knicks were up by 31 points going into the fourth quarter last night. It was all bad. It did not look good. I was surprised Joel Embiid actually played game one. I thought he probably missed the first game or two, then come back.
Yeah.
As of right now, this very day, Joel Embiid has played 485 games and missed 485 games.
That's a 50-50?
Yo, this
Damn,
is
that's
crazy.
I know it was close to that, but damn, well.
Something's
Yo,
going on with that brother. He just can't stay healthy, man.
yo, it's
He's a liability to me. I'm gonna be real. I wouldn't. I'd have to get rid of him.
I would have been traded the
Yeah,
process.
I'd
I'm
have to
sorry.
get rid of him.
Didn't I vouch for him like when we first started the show and that came on? Didn't
A
I
little
vouch for
bit.
him a little bit?
A little bit, but yeah, Joel Embiid, as of this day, has played in 485 games and he's missed 485 games. You got the most expensive third option in NBA history, Paul George, making $215 million. And they just so happen to be going to New York to play these scorching Knicks who just beat Atlanta by 50. And now they get a 30-point win right here.
With me, I don't really like it. I want to win, but I don't want them to get too used to blowing dudes out. So then they start thinking that this is, I'm not gonna say they think like, oh, we just gonna keep doing this, but it builds like a comfortability.
Okay.
Be out here. I don't want y'all to get comfortable. No, okay. I want you to be out here. I don't want a close game either. Okay. I don't want no 50, 40,
30, 40,
give me
50.
10, give me 15.
In the same sense, it could be a good thing because you know how they say, ride that wave.
Yeah, okay.
Just ride that wave, baby.
Right.
Well, they ride this wave. They might be riding this wave to 2 championships. This type of wave, bro.
OKC, man, boys.
Before, y'all can beat them. Y'all got more pieces than they have. And the thing is about OKC,
he ain't playing the rest of the.
They got 1 or 2 bona fide scorers. Bro, y'all can. Mikal Bridges can score. Jalen Brunson can score. Cat can score. OG Anunoby can score.
Is they all inconsistent score? Besides Cat and Brunson, the rest of them they streaky. They inconsistent. You might get a 30 game, and then the next game you might get 5.
Y'all got more scores than OKC though. I'm telling you, I know that for a fact.
Okay, here's what I look at. I always go. I watch teams. We came in sluggish as hell. All of a sudden, bam!
Picked up.
What you think it was?
They figured it out.
Okay.
Yeah. They figured it out.
It's 250 points, damn near 50-point wins. That's fucking crazy. In the playoffs,
you averaging one of your last 2 games by 30 plus points.
We don't have to just depend on you. We don't have to just depend on whip that ball. Whip that ball. They figured it out, baby. We can all get a piece of that rock.
And to hold on to a lead, because that was a major issue with them too, getting leads and letting the teams come back.
Right.
Now the Knicks was the only team in the Eastern Conference to not go 7 games in the first round. Every other series in the Eastern Conference. Every series in the East went 7 games. The Knicks were the only team to win their series in less than 7 games.
In the last 3 years, we eliminated the remaining people in the Eastern Conference. We eliminated Donovan Mitchell, Brunson first year.
They don't got nothing for y'all.
We eliminated Detroit last year in the first round.
Yes.
And so these are all teams we pretty much eliminated. We beat Philly the year before last first round.
And I
know every year is different, but I'm just with a little bit of context. Right. Like, bro, I'm just saying this like, Knicks, this is y'all window. The window going to get closed. Y'all got a tiny window to win a championship because they added Anthony Edwards and Ja Morant when these other 2 teams from the West come. They slide in Minnesota and Memphis over to the East. So it's going to be rough. This is your best chance with this year and next year. That's the window is like that. So ball is in y'all court. We see what y'all do. But Knicks and 6.
That wave,
Knicks and 6.
Knicks and 6.
Keep riding that wave. Keep going, man.
So we got another game discussed and we get up out of here. So my Spurs last night lost to Anthony Edwards, and what's so crazy is Anthony Edwards was on minutes restriction last night. Here's the thing: I didn't see inexperience from our players. I see inexperience. Fact. Shout out to White Boy. I see inexperience from our coaching staffs. It was 2 big things that I seen that Mitch Johnson did not make adjustments. So I'll say around the second half, around the start of the third quarter, Minnesota. Because Victor had 7 blocks in the first half. He had 12 blocks in the game, most in playoff history by any player and most in franchise history, obviously, in a single playoff game, 12 blocks. So what they started doing is they made sure Victor was guarding whoever is a bona fide threat from three. So now you can't just sit here in camp and play help defense, help side defense now. You got to stay back here because Julius can make the three. Nas Reed can make the three. Now you can't help. Now the floor is open. We can spread and get right to the rim. And another thing they did was they started putting Victor in a lot of action. So they will bring two screeners up. So it'll be Victor and it'll be Victor's guy and another guy. And the guy will act like he's going around the screen. The first guy right there, he's going right to the rim. He's not setting the screen. Now Victor's stuck up here with a three-point shooter. So Mitch didn't make no adjustments to that. The last play of the game, Mitch Johnson, it is smart to keep him away from the rim. Yeah. The last play of the game, Mitch Johnson should have called a timeout. We had a chance to win the game. I'm cool with Julian Champagnie taking the three because Julian is probably our best all-around three-point shooter. Yeah. And he had 17 points last night. He was 3 for 5 from three. And he had a good night shooting from the field. I'm cool with Julian Champagnie shooting the three. If this is not our first situation as a team in the playoffs, right? Ms. Johnson, last year you took over halfway through the season after Greg Popovich had the stroke. So you was the head coach for half the season last year. This is your first full season going into the season being a head coach. So this is your first experience. Is Victor's first experience, is Stephon Castle, Devin Vassell, a lot of these guys' first experience in the playoffs. Even if this is next year and we have some type of, we've been there before, let the play go. I'm good with it. But you got to call a timeout in that situations. Yeah. You didn't make the adjustments, but it's good. It's a 7-game series.
Right, one game out of the 7.
Yeah, I love Miss Johnson, but it was a terrible call. The inexperience showed. Keldon Johnson, especially on the night Keldon Johnson's not playing right. He's not playing really well, right? The 6th man of the year. I can't say he didn't play well. He went 5 for 11, but he didn't give us as much as he usually gives us off the bench. De'Aaron Fox played like shit. Let's just call it what it is. De'Aaron Fox played like shit. De'Aaron Fox missed a handful of layups right at the rim. I don't know what's going on.
You ain't lying. He was terrible.
Yeah, he was Dylan Harper, the young kid out of Rutgers, 20 years old. He is the truth. He needs to be a starter next year in San Antonio. It don't matter. Whatever you got to do with De'Aaron Fox, whether you got to trade him, whether you work his contract and he come off the bench, it's going to be hard to have.
You ain't really rocking with De'Aaron.
No. It's going to be hard to have a 28, 29-year-old Fox come off the bench. But Dylan Harper's ceiling is higher than yours. Dylan Harper is a straight dog. Dylan Harper is it. And I'm telling San Antonio right now, Dylan Harper is it. Mm-hmm. The game De'Aaron Fox had last game, I'm not jacking it. The game you had in the series before this closing out against Portland, it was game 4 against Portland. Not jacking it, bro. You have to show up. In these situations, we're supposed to be able to go to De'Aaron Fox. He's supposed to be able to find it. You and Harrison Barnes are our veterans. You guys are our leaders. You're supposed to be able to make the ball go in the hole, bro. That's your job. De'Aaron Fox got paid $212 million. He got a $212 million extension last year with the San Antonio Spurs. This is not it. Yeah. This is not what you pay $212 million for. No. This is not it, bro. You have to do a better job.
So I'm saying, how you feeling going into game 2? You think?
I'm confident. I feel like I know Mitch is going to make some adjustments. I feel like De'Aaron Fox is going to have a better game. Steph Castle was in foul trouble last night. He fouled out with about 4 minutes left to go in the game. That was huge because we only lost by 1 point. But like I said, the inexperience with the coaching staff. You got to call that timeout. We were down 4 with like 20 seconds left. We get the steal, down by 2, get another steal, bro. Call a timeout, bro. It's a young team that hasn't been there. Especially on a night like that when we are playing bad. Nobody's having a real good game. Victor's not having the best game offensively. He scored like 13 points total. He had a triple-double with blocks, but he's not having the best game offensively. De'Aaron Fox is playing like shit. Stephon Castle fouled out. Call a timeout, bro. Set the play up. I like Julian Champagnie shooting the 3. But the inexperience from the coaching staff really showed last night. We got to do a little bit better job going into game 2 tomorrow. But I think we can win a game. I really respect Mitch. I love what he's doing as a coach. But the adjustments has to be made, bro. The adjustments has to be made.
Yeah, he kind of still younger, so hopefully he's start working that out because he's like a younger type of coach.
Right.
One thing about it, he'll figure it out. If the guys are getting that money, they're gonna put him out there. You're not gonna pay a man a certain amount of money and not put him out there. And I think that's wrong because if he's not performing, I don't give a damn how much money you get. Get your ass on the bench.
Yeah, Dylan Harper.
Get on the bench. I don't care. He get all this money, extra money, and he's not performing. Come here, sit.
I think he feels that word is coming up. It's crazy. This word we've been talking about today, entitled. I think he feels entitled to play De'Aaron Fox because De'Aaron Fox is a veteran and he got paid $212 million on an extension. So I think that's why he still go with Fox so much.
I think it's experience. He understands De'Aaron been there probably a little bit longer. So
Yeah.
like, yo, I work him because I think he probably come through and take De'Aaron's spot.
Dylan is taking that spot. It's situational awareness what Mitch Johnson has to have now.
Yeah.
Situational awareness. Situational awareness, you call that time. Excuse me, you call that timeout at the end of the game. We hit the shot, all that other ish goes out the window.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You call the timeout, we hit the game, winning shot, everything else goes out the window. So, yeah, man, we're gonna be better. We're gonna be much better. Any last takes for you guys on any games? Oh, we gotta do one thing. Lakers OKC tonight. Predictions.
OKC.
Cavs Detroit.
I'll take the Cavs.
What like that? Cavaliers Detroit tonight. Game 1 in Detroit.
In Detroit?
Yeah, they're number 1 seed. Lakers Thunder in OKC. Game 1.
You know what? I gotta go with the old guy.
Bruh?
I gotta go.
Hey, I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
This Coach Wamp, we're gonna have because I tell everybody, because these segments ain't as long as we want them to be. We're gonna hit you up. We're gonna definitely get a part 2.
Yeah,
we come back, touch up on some things, getting a little bit more detail.
I enjoyed my time here.
We appreciate you.
And I definitely didn't say everything I wanted to say, but
so that part.
No. Yes. We're gonna definitely schedule a part 2, so when we all can sit down, we got a little bit more time.
Much love.
But yes, we appreciate you, man, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the people in the chat. We appreciate y'all. Rain, sleet, hail, snow. We will always bring you the Spur of the Moment Sports Show. Sometimes we talk drama. Sometimes we get a little messy. But 100% of the times, we are going to talk sports. Ladies and gentlemen, we love y'all more. Make sure y'all tune in with us Sunday. My guy, Devin Manuel, Coach Wamp.
Yeah.
Let's go Knicks. Let's go Spurs, man.
Knicks in 6.
The truth might hurt, but it will help.
Knicks in 6.
Tell them. Let them know.
That's why we need that. Like right now, we said all that. We need that theme music right there.
Yes.
And that camera to go on.
Yes. We're going to get some editors, bro. We're going to get some editors. We're going to be lit. We're going to be lit.
This is all they gave me right here. What the hell? Come on, man. That's bad.
Yo, we appreciate y'all, child. Love y'all, man.
Love you too, baby. All right. That's all they gave Coach Wamp. And they put it in back of me so nobody can see it. That's bad, man. Oh, man.
Nah, they see it, Coach.
Well, my son, these girls calling me left and right. Holy I'm going to get caught up.
I'm about to go start the car right now, bro.
Anytime y'all want me down, I'm more than welcome to come. I would love it. I enjoyed it. I really do. I really do.
Are you sleeping? Oh, all right. Yeah, come on.
You know what's gonna kill him? You know what's gonna kill him when them cats hear that I had that phone on in the meeting. I'm not supposed to have that. I'm not supposed to have my phone on. I was like, yo, Nate, you hear that? He's like, yeah, man, I hear that. I said, all right.
Shit, forgot about this.
Flag game tonight, guys, up there.